Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. Right. Tonight, we're going to be diving into some people's business. This one I'm doing for my own experimentation, if you will. Part of that is including numbers at this point. So, wanted to see what's going on with Kim and Kanye West. What are their futuristic plans? Is this thing he's doing, is the mental illness really real? If so, how do we get that way? Because I think a lot of us who remember Kanye's earlier music, I think a lot of us remember someone being, I'm not sure what the good word is here. He's an artist, and he was excited as he seemed enthusiastic for the work. And then marriage did something. I don't know. I can't call it. So after the reading, if anyone is interested, then we will dive into personal readings. Okay? So I want to see if I connect. I'm not necessarily going to explain the process and why the numbers are here, except to tell you that what I want to do is for cards that are suggestive of Kanye during this reading, they will be highlighted with an odd number versus an even number. So I want to see if there is some coordination there, according to my work and all that stuff. All right, so let's dive in. I think I'm going to start with, let's start with a basic deck. Okay. Can you give me a card? Let's see. Oops. Let's make sure my whole deck is correct here. Everything looks good. Okay. All right. Give me a card to indicate Kanye. Give me a card to confirm the Queen of Pentacles. Can you give me a numbered card to confirm Kanye? Well, that's a lot. Okay. I see something there. This looks pretty active. Can you give me a number card? Nope. One card, please. Can you give me one card to confirm? Wow. Okay. Can you give me a card to confirm? That's pretty heavy. Okay. So these cards just are for my clarification, not necessarily the reading, but boy, oh boy, do they say something, don't they? Okay. Okay, I'm looking at these cards. That tower is really interesting, isn't it? So let's go in with a question here. The question of first, Kanye. Is Kanye genuinely dealing with an illness? Or is this a financial something or other? Because we have sickness here, and then we got this money. Or is the sickness affecting the money? Let's find out. The first card that came out was the Queen of Pentacles. And the Pentacles, 13. Kim gets the Tower, and then she gets the Six of Swords. So for me, the numbers, odds and evens, I'm really bothered by that. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on that. So let's find out what this is here, because I feel like this needs some more clarification. So let's clarify this six situation right here. Can I get some clarification? What is this? All right. So the Four of Wands comes in reverse. 9 comes in reverse. Just take these one at a time. This is a change in the home. Okay, obviously. The home is a situation with no support. This is a situation. Should I lift these? This is a situation where there's no support. There's conflicts. For Kanye, he's feeling very alone. And I think that'd be easy to believe with all things considered. He may at sometimes feel very odd man out. When this is clarifying this, giving a better understanding of the sickness, perhaps what the problems are, if there isn't a sickness. The Five of Pentacles in this situation, this is need. Somebody's in need. Someone also can be walking away. But money is really at the top of the food chain here. And because it looks like, for me, it comes down with an anchor. For me, this card says there's money being lost. That the sickness does have to do with money, poverty. This person doesn't have shoes, and the other person, this is a situation where tangible goods, wanted things are lost. The unknown even comes into play when there's sickness. Wrong card. Turning these upright, though. So there's a loss of support. There's a loss of togetherness in the unit. What I see here, excuse me, what I also see here is a situation where one may feel there's a lot of people partying back here. There's a lot of people hanging out. There's a lot of people in the situation, right? But they're in the background. And there are two feminine energies that are clear up front in this card here. And these two female energies, for me right now, feel almost like provocateurs. the feeling I get in this card, remember this is Kanye's side here. These women feel like provocateurs. They feel, I don't want to use the word agent, but that's the word that won't get out of my head. I don't want to use the word agent, but that's what they're. So since this is also for me to document my work, I'm going to say this. Agent. Turning them right side up. Agents of perversion. Agents of deflowering. The deflowering of, okay, when they come in upside down, the white, when we're going with colors, as I was doing the other day, we're going with colors. This is about illumination, okay? In reverse, it can be more of a reverse of illumination. It's hidden chaos, chaos yet to be revealed. It could be naughty versions of chaos. It could be, this does have to do with this, there's a sexuality. There's a, let's keep going. I don't want to dig into two cards like that. What I can tell you is the white colors here. The dark browns are, this is an act that is an earthbound, base-minded act, but it's an act that's very dressed up. It's like a glamour spell, a glamour illusion of sorts. The gain from this is a higher level communication. Earthbound communication, meaning that you, because of the communication and the way you communicate, you have the ability to connect with those who are watching. It's almost it's like everything you touch has the ability to turn gold, but the red here is a all-encompassing passion. It's very blinding in some regard. Okay, it's action. This is action going into the future with very little thought, very little surrounding supportive communication, as we understand there's no support in the house, right? There is gain and growth. This Nine of Cups was also in reverse. This Nine of Cups in reverse is someone experiencing, well, Kanye, I shouldn't say something. Kanye experiencing a lack of joy, right? Kanye's not satisfied. You can see this man here has his arms crossed. He's somewhere else, right? Okay. He's fed up. He feels restrained. He feels buried. Okay, buried. But at this point in time, he may have reached a level of unhealthy comfort with chaos. This is someone who may not be very happy with their accomplishments. Very busy in the head, but also feeling very tied to a situation. Not beyond his control, but he feels very tied. Give me 1 second. I have to answer the door. Sorry, come right back to this. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay. So we're in reverse here. Let's figure out. This Nine of Cups. Bored, tired of the same old same. This person, Kanye, again, as I said, not feeling completely bound to a situation, but buried in it to some degree. Tired of being silenced. Indeed, this is someone whose communication may be getting blocked to some degree. Okay? These are wands. So this is an action intent. Excuse my dogs. This person's communication may be getting blocked. I'm going to try to read through the chaos in my own place here. Now let's look at Kim. I'm going to give her the big deck. Okay. Excuse me. One more time. All right, this is a test. This is a test. Okay, let's try this again. So what I get here is somebody who is experiencing loss. The Tower moment is not something we really want to deal with, right? This is the loss of home. This could be the loss of relationship. The Tower can also bring about an unexpected change in some cases. This unexpected change, this downfall, if you will, is messing with her reputation, messing with her business to some degree. This is a shift of the crown of the king or queen, because this is about her. And we see here, we've got the Six of Swords. So this is somebody leaving for calmer waters. This is someone who needs healing. Okay? This is a transition. This is a need to leave some things behind. Someone who may have fought against leaving the situation. They may have tried. They may have attempted to do all they could to communicate. We've got yellow here. Someone worked very hard for protection. And it was probably for the protection of whatever was back on this land. This tower here was probably for protection of the castle. Now it's for protection of the self. We have the Five of Cups coming behind this tower here. And this is the loss of Something very important. Could be people, could be titles, could be business. This is someone who probably goes through quite a bit of disappointment. This person valued whatever was in these cups. And I shouldn't say this person, I apologize. Kim valued her cups. She still has two behind her here. She still has these two cups back here. But this is a in the after action of this tower moment, which is a now. This is someone not crying over spilt milk, but looking at the spilt milk, wondering if it's worth salvaging. Yeah. This is not hiding anything. The tower moment was very public. So taking notice, expressing the disappointment, responding to it. She's doing that in the most uniform way possible. Now, this is transition. I'm not even going to say this card out loud. This is transition. This is eliminating things, sudden change. That takes us to the second card, which is leaving for calmer waters. So let's clarify this, leaving for calmer waters. We get the King of Swords. Oh, look who's underneath. We get this serious dude right here, right? When she leaves, it will be a head over heart decision, right? It's something that has to be done. It's no longer a situation where she feels she can protect. Yeah. She doesn't feel like it's a situation that is even worth dealing with at this point. Like, leaving is the lesser of two evils, right? Or 7 or 8 evils. And because there are children and family and public business, there really isn't a right choice as far as, you can go, I guess. It's a lot to deal with. At the bottom of the deck here, the top of the deck, this is feeling tied to the situation. This is a bondage. And this may be how she felt. That God, this is the feeling that gets you to this point. Feeling trapped. Feeling like you're trapped and it's not 100% like somebody's doing this to you. And then you realize you're victimizing yourself. And you accept that, right? And you get a different view of things. And she has to go forward. All right. Now, what will be her next move? That's what I'm curious about. So what is Kim's next move? Well, we have the 10 of Wands. She is going to go ahead and take on the burden of children. This is somebody who's avoiding a situation of burnout. She's going to take responsibility with regards to the house, the past situation. Hmm. Not feeling this way anymore. Taking on this. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, I'm not even going to read that. Let's clarify that one. Seven. Oh. The devil. Well, we just don't really like him when he shows up. He is turning his back. She's making a choice. No longer chained to this situation. And this can be a card of addiction, right? This is someone turning their back to the protection that they had once before, replacing that with lust and action. This is somebody making moves forward, somebody who is pushing back protection, coming forward as themselves, so to speak. I'm translating that as party, party, party. Is this? Yeah. The angel goes forward. It's over. She is go bye-bye. She's happy. Dreams come true for her. This will only come though once she leaves. Once she's made the sole decision to leave. This is a now that she's having a tower moment. This is a now that she's making the decision to leave. Has she put that into motion yet? Which there is rumors of a divorce. Have no? Okay. I see conversations about separation and what that's going to take. This is the messenger. Okay? The messenger is because of the darkness of the past, the force, the effort, the energy, the issues of the past, right? Because of that, this will be a slow, hopefully I'm not cutting. This is a slow communication going forward into the future for her. Okay? While that communication is going through, she is going to, wow. Okay, there'll be growth for her in this situation. It's gonna come at the cost of someone's blood. I don't like this card right here. This comes at the cost of someone's blood. Hey, Eskimo. Somebody has to bleed for her to get this pedestal. This is the Hermit. See, in some instances, he's looking towards someone, something, he is focused on it. By the backside, this is a communication going forward with a hidden intention. We got the wand, and very much wrapped around, I don't know if I'm hitting if you see here, very much wrapped around the wand is a snake. We've got the animals of passion, action. We've got news. We got the bird going towards the future with information. But this is definitely an action taken on something on hidden information. There's some stuff we ain't heard just yet. Ooh. We have the Six of Wands here, and this celebratory position, the people who are going to be praising her, I mean, this is money out of men's pockets. That's what I see. I see a communication discussing the separation and what can be acquired here, because our cups, is emotion. Oops. Yeah. Our cups are emotion. The cups can be even an affair. But I do see the accolade and the praise of many men. This is her side of the deck. I see people praising her for the bloodshed. Let's go. Where should I go with this? Let's just go to here. Let's clarify this Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Five of Pentacles for me, please. Well, okay, maybe that was a silly way to ask it. I'm sorry. There's the Star. The Star and the Messenger. This dude right here, like, this is somebody with concerns about their money. Okay, this page, I don't want to say that, this seems really rude. The page is nonstop. Okay, the page has such a driven focus that it probably seems crazy to people. It probably, sorry, moving my chair. It may seem crazy to people who don't think like that. See all the flowers here, all this energy here, all that creativity, those stars, that yellow, this creativity, money. Money doesn't even seem as important to him as perhaps, it gets him where he wants, but the music, the ability to communicate the way he wants to is very important. I see that here. This person is Kanye. Sorry, I keep doing that. Kanye is in protection mode. I see a person right here who is feeling a need to this person might be feeling a need to do what may look selfish. He's standing on his beliefs, hard and firm though. In reverse, this person's communication becomes the problem because they start to make action overhead decisions. Act first, think about it later. But this person can take an idea and just like stomp it into the ground. I see that. What's his plan going forward? So let's see. What's Kanye's plan going forward today? Over her, too. Well, Kanye has an opportunity here to do nothing. This is a choice he has to make. He can quiet down. He can contain the mystery, remain the mystery. This is a choice, again. This is a conversation that needs to be had. Because this is about, in this regard, this is someone who is really really thinking too much. Like he's just covered in thought. He's debating in his own mind about what should come next. And when I see this Seven of Swords going forwards and upwards, I wonder where my pen went. That's what happens. Okay. When I see the Seven of Swords, I see some. Okay. This is because it's sideways. For me, everything that could apply does apply because it's a choice. So there is a multitude of timelines that can happen from here with all of this personalized emotional communication, jealousy, somebody who's trapped in their head that, and I'm not suggesting crazy when I say that. We have the swords at this time. He can be, this is trickery, this is deception, this is somebody being very strategic, and he can be pushing a, um, I just heard, oh, I'm not saying that. Marketing, a, a, an unusually different, non-standard type of marketing. All right, this is someone who might be using their pain. Hear me out now. Someone who could be using their pain to deceive. This could be somebody who's really good at making you think that you wanted to lose these things, or this is somebody who's really good at making things happen. It's like a David Copperfield type of thing, right? This person steals in a very strategic way. This person gains in a very strategic way. This person is someone who will confess what robbing your house if your house also happens to be a church and he can go back inside and praise Jesus. Ooh, that was harsh. Anyways, is Kanye experiencing? Is Kanye taking medication or prescribed any medication for mental illness? I see a yes, but he doesn't trust it. Let me move all these other cards out of the way because it's messy now. Yes, he is on medication, but he doesn't trust it. He doesn't trust the people telling him to take it. When it is given to him, sometimes he hides it. He doesn't take it. Sometimes he holds it and stares at you like that. He does not like it. Does not like it. And the 4 is a number about stability, right? What I don't like though, it's a strong, sturdy, like impenetrable, dare I say, type of number. This is the type of situation where like he'll be like this forever. He's gonna run his mouth like that forever. Like this person's old, still being someone that you can't bargain with. Hmm. So yes, I do see medication. I see multiple people in his environment that he thinks are wolves, people who are out to get him. Does this mean crazy? Listen, and I'm going to say this. Just because you think everyone's out to get you doesn't mean that that shit's not true. He has value. And in this card right here, we've got this guy here with his sword. He's prepared to take a swinging chop at the past. He does not want what is being given. This is someone who experiences a great amount of anxiety about future issues. They probably don't really remember the past that much, but the future, he wants to defend his ability to create chaos with that. Wow. Jeez. Ooh. Yeah. I always wonder too if the manic episodes was really a marketing tool, because I'm not saying that she wouldn't do something like that, but we'd be crazy to pretend like this family that is so skilled at marketing wouldn't take it that far. I think that's, if you think they wouldn't take it that far, I think that maybe speaks more volumes about who you are as a person, as opposed to who you understand Hollywood to be. These people make money. They got bills to pay. They got bills we don't know nothing about. And then they've got, the mom involved in it. So there was a rumor I heard that Kim may have cheated, or he thinks that she cheated, which I did see some cards indicating that. So I would like to be curious. Let's see, did she? I don't remember the guy's name right now she supposedly cheated with. Was it Meek Mill? I think it was Meek Mill. Okay. Let's see here. Which cards shall I use? Let's go with these. Did Kim have a sexual affair with Meek Mill during her marriage with Kanye? Not taking the face downs. But maybe I should, because I'm nosy. That's a lot. And I really only need 3. But there's the paper, their protection. Someone chained to their ideas, sickness, injustice, bad conversations, new starts. I'm going to ask that again because I cannot. I just need 3, please. Did Kim have an affair? 6. Wow. I see. What's the word? Is this? I'm going for clarification. Is this? That sucks, you dick. Kanye, in his moments of stupid fucking ego, is having a moment that I personally like to call the Madonna whore complex. So we've got this marriage in the middle. Everything looks good, working perfectly fine. We have some attachments based on memories of the past. Are we still addicted to old behaviors? Does the devil inside of us still lurk right around the corner. This is what is assumed of her. The Three of Cups. You see a marriage here, right? You see this union, this loving clique. Except for the fact that the wife is not among the living. Why wouldn't she be among the living? Like this attractive man here is in the suit. He's human. Why isn't she? I'll tell you why. Because even though he married her, even though he got with her, it was an act of ego. It was an act of control to some degree. It was like, look at my prize. Look at my winnings. Again, here we have the Three of Cups. So we have 6, 3, and 3. So we have the Three of Hazards here. Our hazards is AKA the Pentacle, right? So we got this teamwork thing, right? But tossing someone a bone, right? Like, hey, you got your family right here. And this is Kanye feeling. Is that right? Okay. This is Kanye feeling like, family man, wife, the happy life, happy wife, picket fence. And he considers Meek to be more like half subhuman. There could have been a situation where Kanye may have had something to do with the meeting. There was some type of something between, I don't listen to rap music like that, but some type of transaction, affair, get together, business relationship. Maybe they did a song together. Something already happened in the past with Meek Mill and Kanye. It wasn't, I'm not feeling like it was a big thing, but whatever the experience was, Kanye feels like Meek is way beneath him, like half human beneath him. So his concern and curiosity as to why his wife would go in the direction of Meek Mill probably, put him in a very bad place. He feels like, oh boy, I just heard, I knew you was a hoe. The Magician and the Emperor pop out here along the way. And the Magician can be really, this is awareness, right? This is somebody knowing what's going on. And because I'm asking if she did it, this Magician card could very well be karma. It could be karma. It could be the poison one chooses to take in of their own ego. Right? This could be someone being drunk off of the elixir of power that they cooked up in their own, in their own laboratory. The Emperor being here is someone guarding their inner child and their secrets. Someone guarding what they think is theirs. Property in almost. The Emperor also represents fatherhood. It also represents someone feeling like they have the authority to question, protect, control. So no, I don't see it cheating, but with the way the cards came out, she didn't need to cheat. She only needed to leave the house to get, this bone tossing response. She only needed to walk out the front door for that. He was going to think that anyway. What is Kanye's? Ooh, let's be fair. I'm sorry. Has Kanye West ever cheated on Kim Kardashian during their marriage? Endings, drugs, boo, battle, jeez, competition, conflict, Four of Swords being here in reverse. This is someone who's experiencing restlessness, burnout, endings. Why does the death card come up though? Did his dick not work? Oops, I said that out loud. I mean, nope, I can't clean that up. I can't clean that up. But okay, this card is like an end, a transition. It's an elimination. Right? 4, 3 plus 1 is 4, right? So this is about structure, solidification, turned upside down with our sword. Our sword is upside down. Oh boy. And then we have the 5 of Wands. If you notice, this is someone working really hard on that extremity. Hey, that was a good feeling. Someone, did he have erectile dysfunction? Ew! My question was, did he have erectile dysfunctional issues? Do I need to show that up close, right? Do I need to read that? I see, I want all of us to learn tarot together because that's fun. So, like, I like cards that have like really detailed pictures because sometimes you don't even need to read nothing. You don't need to know nothing. You could really just flip cards if you've never done it before, and the story's right there, right? The judgment, though, can be about a rebirth. Could be. Could be about an absolution, a fix, waiting for a solution, a fix to a situation that never comes. That is an absolution. Okay, let's keep going. Tell us more about that. 2 of Hazards. See, now this throat, to me, this... Okay. Maybe I phrased that wrong. Because we just pulled this skeleton with the mink mill question. And they're in a lab. Let's put that here. Do they have an open relationship? There's that. Ooh. Can I have an open relationship? Clear. Dare I say there may just be an open, custom, comfortable arrangement for her to do what she does. He may not like it, but I'm getting that the star is not a performance artist in every way. I see someone who's very childish, very much in their heads. Yeah. Y'all, I see wood issues. Okay. Because it's the Wheel of Fortune. You never know. You never know what you're going to get. And you probably don't want it. It's dead. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. The gun is pointed towards the ground. This person's kind of like, eh. This is a person who probably gets angry when it doesn't happen. This is someone who isn't listening to other ways to be of service to ones. This is someone who's pretty much checked out on that idea anyway. Wow. And the bone collector. It's not good energy right there. So this Ten of Wands is someone being burnt out, too stressed to work. They can't cope. And they want help but don't want to say it for that. Unfortunately, I don't think, maybe no one has told him that medication for your mind messes with your junk. It may be too late anyway. Look at that pill taking over, ruining the party. Well, all right. So I do see a separation of the legal kind between the two of them. Yep, judgment. So there is a process happening right now to see what it would take for the separation to happen. What is this? Yeah, and that's a 7. This is because of the struggle for the self. The patience being tested is done. So right now, this is a situation where the risk taking for one party in this relationship is over. Nobody's taking the risk because it's now probably being tied to her money. And his issues are going to start costing her. Tired of the childish bullshit. And I'm also getting that this mental illness, the key was the partying. The key was the partying. From too much partying, you took somebody's brain who worked at high capacity already. Somebody didn't know what the brain was doing. Somebody didn't know the damage of the brain. The introduction of a partying lifestyle brings about this what's the word? Paranoid type of person. Let me see if I can get some light on. The Queen of Swords becomes very paranoid, chops off a lot of people, chops off a lot of opportunities and, ways that are presented to deal with this. This is not helped. This is actually harmed and taken even further with the introduction of illicit drugs, the sideway drugs that were done here too. I see more than just head meds. And these things are done in the home. Yeah, these things are done to chain him to the home at all costs. And what chains him is his mother. What chains him is the woman from his past. She chains him to a mental position for whatever reason. It's corroded a part of his brain, even all of this that's happened. He misses that. But he misses it too much. This is a death for some reason he can't move past. He has a lot of trouble getting past that. Because he feels like it was an injustice. He feels very lonely, like he's the only one who feels bothered by it. He's the only one communicating about it, who cares. And then we have the Fool, who stays in that mode. They keep walking back on this, and it's the word isn't mistake, but um, hmm, he does feel a form of responsibility. Hmm. Okay. He feels like he should have been there for her. He feels like he should have had some involvement, but he feels responsible in the sense he feels responsible, like in such a way that he feels blocked for it. That blockage, let's see, that blockage creates a desire for love, sadness, anguish, moments of pure hatred. These are memories that stop him from being fertile, stop his pure abundance and his comfort in his head. And I'm not talking about, when I say abundance, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about being able to recognize the good things that you have, as opposed to walking around with your brain exposed for everybody to do stuff to it. This Two of Swords is somebody who stalled, okay? They didn't make the right choice. He's blaming himself because he feels like he should have been there telling her what to do or stopping her, or however he feels or plays in his mind that he could have intervened in his mother's life in her last moments. Why is he taking so much of the blame? Okay. Because of her health. Because of knowing that she didn't have the best health. And because he feels like she would be deceived, or he felt like she would not be treated as well, but was aware of her health. He really is going over in his mind of all these different things that there's simply no way he could have had anything to do with. It traumatized him, basically, feeling like he was rich enough to be there at that time, but was doing something else. Yeah. And he blames himself for not stalking his mother and not being everywhere at once. These things are impossible to be anyway. He may even still sit around watching videos of her. That is a hard focus, man. Alrighty then, moving on. Yeah, that's why I was saying there's a difference between cheating and agreeing to go fuck, right? And is it cheating to who? So I said sometimes I don't ask the question correctly and a bunch of things come out. But I don't get that she's cheating. I don't really see that. I know it would make sense. It would completely make sense. However, she does have a bunch of kids. However, and I don't know, unless it's a security guard, who's gonna risk banging her? She's pretty, but Kanye goes with the package. Yeah. Not only does Kanye go with the package, but all of that, the city on fire, all the catastrophe. Look at what's going on with Meek Mill. That's what made me want to come do a reading. Hilarious. Yeah. I don't think she, if I had to deal with Kanye, I mean, if we could all sit and imagine having to listen to Kanye for 100 hours on end. I mean, like, could you imagine? I can't. Could you imagine how little you get to squeeze a word in when conversating with someone like Kanye and no one else is around to listen? And like, you're just laying in bed watching TV and you're having one of those rollover, what are you thinking about moments? She probably only asked that question once, and off to the races he went. It probably took medication to slow him down to make a baby. Wait a minute. Kanye's children his? Well, that's an interesting look. Children created not with the standard gun. There's that wedding. There's that funeral. There's that star in reverse. Ooh. There may have been some chemical, well, this doesn't look like a child made the old-fashioned way. That's all I'm going to say about that. Maybe somewhere, maybe one or two, but this priestess here. Ooh. She doesn't really like take an action. She's in thought. She's in spell. The gun this is a moment of chaos for the gun. As you could see, they're fighting over this gun. Lots of handiwork to make it happen. Lots of unnecessary intervention to make a baby, is what I'm saying. This is winning at all costs. Sneaky. This is in reverse. This is a resentment, an action based on resentment. Also, turn this right. This is an injured person. This is an injured person holding onto their gun, and another person who looks like they're trying to help get the gun in the right position. Wow. So the question I ask is, are those kids his? My answer is no. And then here comes the bullet to the head, which could be insemination. I'm not saying it is, I just said it could be artificial implant. I'm not saying that actually, I'm just saying that's what the card looked like to me. Then we got the hermit and the box of chocolates on the floor. Wouldn't be like a box of sperm, like a laboratory and all these different, see the samples of chocolate down there on the floor? I love these cards. Sometimes they be so literal. See the sample of chocolates down there? And she's reading a pamphlet. Like, what do I do after I'm injected? There we go, right there. And then there's a clock on the wall. All these hands, all these people that were probably involved in creating that box of... Anyways, here's the Fool. This is going forward. New beginnings. Ooh. Are those his children? The answer I get is no. No. Does he know? Let me scoop all these up for a clear question real quick here. Hold on. Just because you know some of the children do not belong to me. No. Oh, man. So, okay. Cups, what? And there's those bullet to the head again. There's that powerful gun. Lord have mercy. All right. Well, the cards say some of them children's aren't his. And look, she's calming them down like, yeah, they're yours. And then she's over here looking out the window like, I wonder whose they really are though. The cups is intuition, right? It's a feeling. Cups are about love, but this is water. This water emotion here. What's somebody asked me to add to the signs in here. It's a water sign. Water is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, I think. It's an art. It's the artist. It's this person's an empath. Kanye. Kanye does experience some empathy, but it probably goes elsewhere when you medicate it. Ooh, they're his chitlins. Ooh, boy, that chick's really in her head though, right? Look at that. So I love my babies. Those my babies, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, they're your babies. Later on that night. Ah, which of these dudes was it? I really don't remember. Hey, listen, maybe it's not cheating if he doesn't know. Maybe that's why he flipped so hard when he found out about Meek Mill and the hotel. Were the children created by artificial insemination? That's a lot, please. Were the children created by artificial insemination? There's those cups. There's that protection behind the closed door of the doctor's office, perhaps. And the Nine of Wands. This is a last chance. Someone who's had enough. We have our King of Cups here in reverse. This is manipulation. This is coldness. Someone being, not with it. Or it could also be the cold doctor's table. Going into the future, there's a liquid here. And hold up. Okay, there's a liquid here and fish. Now, if you black and you know about the fish dreams, you know that's pregnancy right there. And it's a couple of fish, but that's upside down. So children perhaps created in a very unnatural way with things that are hidden in closets. Ooh. Eight of Cups in reverse. An illusion. Someone disillusioned. This is avoidance, fearing change, someone going backwards into the future, repetition. Eight is rebirth. 8 is infinity, it's repetition. It's also the unknown. Ooh wee. Ooh. Five of hazards. Six of swords. Five, six, shit, seven. Five, six, seven. My man, my man, my man. Your money, your woman, and your life. Your business. Kanye's business being put all up on Front Street. Mm. If I was Kanye, I would. What's that saying? If I was you, I'd be looking for the pimples on the booty. It's a little too late for that now. I think there's some mystery here with these children that he should be having a better look at. I see a discrepancy with documentation here. Um, this is insecurity. It's need. Yeah, yeah. This Seven of Wands. In reverse, we get someone giving up, feeling overwhelmed. Right side up, this is maintaining control. This is someone like, see, she's holding that bone. The struggle, this is, yeah, I'm done with this one. He better check those babies. He should check them again. I get the feeling that he believes 100% because of whatever he's seen that they would be his. No. No. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. We ain't gonna do no work into how many ain't. But a couple of them kids ain't his. Nope. And I don't have to do this because at some point we'll hear about this. Quite perilous. Something in the news is going to come forth that's going to bring that out. Some other news story will make this come forward for him. Oh, this could be happening right now because of the discussions. I see discussions of children that are not here anymore. Discussions of energies that are not here anymore. Fighting over those energies. Wow. That was a lot. No. Let's try again. Boy, the house is falling apart. There's the news. Huh. Somebody's sending two men towards him. Two men. Wait, this is going somewhere. 8. Somebody's looking for. Is this for Kanye? Where will he be in 2 weeks? Kanye's going to find himself in a bit of a pickle in the next 2 weeks. Something that's going to require a clear-headed decision. But this is karma in the next 2 weeks. This return of karma is very unfortunate. This is going to involve A loss of willpower, a loss of the ability to create. This Nine of Wands is somebody who's had absolutely enough. No longer motivated to go towards something. Exhausted. Is this medical? Oh boy. The Ten of Swords is absolute failure. This is the collapse of a situation. It's not even a situation where it only gets up from here. It does not go up from here. Kanye's going to lose the minds around him, this childlike energy around him. That's going to get changed. The Page of Cups is someone who gets a surprise. This person is very sensitive, though, right? Very childish. What's coming for him in 2 weeks is going to be a surprise to him and probably to the public, too. Tell me about that. Oh, boy. Someone is taking the action right now with regards to his mind, with regards to his freedoms. There's a Three of Cups right here. It becomes a 4 back to a 3. This is someone coming along who has the ability, from the past, who's in the present, who has the ability to affect the future. Some will call it divine intervention. I don't think he will. We have justice here. The justice is someone causing an effect. Not cause and effect. Someone causing an effect. And she can do this because she is married to him. Yep. She's going to the judge. This is going to involve a legal proceeding of some sort. A legal proceeding that a legal proceeding that he's not even aware of. This is a mystery, right? It's got the potential to cause containment. Oh boy. It has the ability to go for infinity. Oh my God. Okie dokie. She wants to have him hardcore, full-time medicated. The High Priestess is here. So this is somebody doing some shit, some funny shit in the background. And that's going to make him act a certain way. Where he has this complete something. Like he becomes detached from his body, so to speak. Something happens here that pushes him over the edge. I feel like it's a situation where he gets locked out, blocked out from something, from a business. This is 9. This is somebody who feels like no one has compassion towards them in this situation. Someone who feels like a loss of protection. But this is a cycle that's nearing completion. How does it near completion? We have the temperance that comes in at the side. This is a choice. This is no longer his choice, though. I don't see that. I just don't see that being his choice at this point. Just weird. This is about health. This is about balance, but at an angle, this is someone who has the ability to choose balance or not. And because the zombie is leading the charge here, the feminine energy is giving that order for this balance to be created by any means necessary. The force containing someone. Containing. The Eight of Swords is about imprisonment. This is about trapping someone. It can be a card of someone who's being a victim of themselves. But if you're provoked to act a certain way, Kanye, you in trouble, girl. You in danger, girl. I would call you the odd man out at this point if I were talking to Kanye. Because the cards just keep leaping out at you. They think, I would tell Kanye, they think you're a whole fucking child. And yes, you are with a zombie. Wait, yes, she has your heart. And she's giving you the poison in exchange. She has publicly stripped you naked. And she is surrounded by the most comfortable protection. Six of Cups, she thinks of you as a child. She thinks of you in a childlike manner, which would be why they're not doing it. Because nobody wants to bang that. There's the Two of Cups. This is somebody who's like feasting over somebody. Like, the Two of Cups is unity, right? This is your partner. This is your connection. But it's a connection with a foundation of imbalance. It's not. She walked in with other people's hearts in her hands. And he probably sat around wondering when he was going to be, caught up in that too. Loving her, but being in his head the whole time. In a sick way. Bone collector. Page of Wands. Acting like he's the King of Wands. But he's really just like in the soul, the messenger kind of. Look at this. Death. My only advice to him would be just get out. Three of Swords. This is heartbreak, grief, someone's suffering. When we reverse it, this is someone who may continue to put themselves in a place of trying to forgive the unforgivable, right? But if you look, this heart isn't like just broken, it's being eaten. You're being cannibalized. And I mean that in everything but the literal sense of the word. What is happening for him is causing an end of everything. Death comes through in reverse. Okay? This isn't an end that a human creates. This is an end because of all that's happened. This is a final transition of sorts. It, in reverse, is a human assisted elimination. This isn't change he makes. This is change someone else makes. Party's over. Time to protect the self. Who's this older woman hiding out with the axe in her hand, ready to chop things off whenever it's time? I just have one more question, and I'm going to ask with the words so there's no confusion. Do the Kardashians have an insurance policy for Kanye West that he is unaware of? Drowning in details. Good beginning turns against you, bad luck. New love affairs. Okay. Is there a policy against Kanye that he knows about? Let's see. One more, please clarify that. One more, clarify that, please. Yes, there's an insurance policy. He may be too cloudy to be aware of it right now, but at some point he didn't know about it. At some point he was okay with it. At some point it was a position of trust, but now he is not in a position of trust. All the precautions were not taken as they should have been. So now he's trying to probably, now he's in a place where the thoughts of what a life insurance policy could be, those thoughts haven't come yet. They should, but they haven't. Do the Kardashians, do they want to capitalize off it? No. No. Okay. I do not see them in a situation where they want to capitalize off of what's happening right now. However, someone in the picture is making plans to capitalize on it. They just haven't figured out all the details yet. Someone here, an older woman in a high position, who leads with her communication but buries herself in her passions. Well, she's going through some reckless behavior right now. All right. And an offer is coming between the two of them to try to do some reconciliation. Will that offer be accepted? If the conditions are correct, that's a maybe. Their split is going to involve money, though, and restoring balance. And what she want? Custody of the children. Yes. Yes, she's going to want full custody of the children because of the hidden elements of him. And it'll probably make a damn good court case anyway, because he's prone to jealousy and mood swings. She believes him to be unfaithful. She believes him to be not able to commit to one person. He thinks that of her. He lives in a fantasy world. The court will hear him. All righty then. One and done. Hello, everyone. Conservatorship. Maybe that's the word. Could be, but I don't. I wonder how far she wants him out of the picture. What are her plans for Kanye? Yet to be revealed. Hidden, not sure yet. This is still in thought, but she's protecting herself, possibly protecting her assets. She's making, with guidance from someone around her, probably mom, she's making some decisions on what to do going forward and how much fat she needs to cut away from the relationship. Here we have the Seven of Wands. This is somebody who does want to maintain control. Someone who does want to hold on to their worth, their money, worth, their self. They're having some fights, though. He's remembering the past. Boy, wants to make that offer going forward, but realizes that his past is, his future is going to get blocked. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. This is someone who can look at the King of Wands is someone who normally can look at the big picture. They usually are like a leader. They get things done, right? But when he's, head into the ground here, he blocks things. He even blocks his own success and happiness. The star is here in reverse. So we've got 8. This is somebody who's always going through shit like this. They're pouring out their cups. But what's replacing the cup is all of this chaos, all of these emotions coming back in the other direction, and nobody wants that. Except him. Nobody wants that. And she's tired. She's tired. And he will keep working. I do see here we're going to see another public fight where someone's trying to block whatever information's coming forward. Ooh. This is maybe Kanye blocking some type of information coming that they don't want. Failures. Something's coming up that they don't want anyone to know that they were involved in. This is a secret. This is a secret that has proof. That's a secret that has proof. It's right there. And he's going to pull out the box on it. Okay. Is he feeling revengeful towards her? Yeah. Okay. Whatever's happening right now is like a fight. This shit is turning into a war. And he does imagine himself winning. He does imagine himself playing it safe. He imagines himself playing it safe. Oh, I break up before you. Okay. We're going to hear one more, I feel like it's going to be one big, gigantic announcement coming forward where he's going to give out some secrets that that's going to affect more than her. But the walk away, the war, is going to be between the two of them, possibly in a courtroom. Somebody got to walk away from that money. Well, let's wait and see what the secret is, I guess. Jeez. We already told the secret about the birth, or the baby. Oh, he's known to accrue debt. Yeah. And look, yeah, that could be it. That could be it, because right here, they should be working on money. I wonder if I could find this card. Let's see if I could find the Eight of Pentacles. Where is it? There it is. So the Pentacles dude right here that's working, and a lot of other decks, you could see his pentacles. Here, the pentacles are like, they're like almost ghosts. They're not even there. It's like, it's an illusion. Like this is working on money that's in digital form. I wonder if he's really broken when he says he's a billionaire. He's counting her money. You mean she's a billionaire? Kim, you better run, girl. How did she do it for that many children, though? I don't even know how I could not imagine him talking about himself all night. And probably never looking up once to talk about you except for the fact that he got you when all the other guys wanted you. Jeez. Hello, Anne. How are you? Wow. All right. Well, that's that. Will there be a divorce soon? No divorce soon. But I do see conversations about separation because she no longer feels protected in the situation. I do see a whole lot of triggering energy around this, though. And a situation where they're trying to avoid conflict. This is a situation where someone knows it's not going to grow anymore. It's not going anywhere. But I don't see a divorce just yet. Oh, it's unfortunately, though, I do see two people with their backs turned to each other who could make choices to communicate better, but they're not. He's stuck in what she did. She's stuck in what he won't do. I see communication coming in between the two of them. Very emotional, enlightening, passionate, revealing about money and how it's not really there. The Ace of Pentacles is someone seeking an opportunity, a new venture, but it's kind of a last chance thing. And in this regard, it probably is a bad investment. The Two of Wands, right, is going back to the past. This is someone who is planning for stuff. Um, this is someone leaving the home. So though they're not talking to each other, somebody's going to have to speak up on the properties and stuff that they own. Who's going to pay for this? Hold on. Hold on. We have an emotion. I see him with his back turned. We have the green here. This is someone whose health and growth is an illusion, in an illusionary status at this point. This person is feeling like a king on his throne, but in a permanent state of imbalance. And I don't want to say it's a medical situation. I see this being this person's feelings of like, let's just flip it. When we turn the card, we see this king, right? He's the King of Cups. The King of Cups is someone who has control, right? He has balance. When we reverse him or he's got his back turned, he manipulates. It's cold. There may be some response, as in the form of him doing something with another female. I'm not going to say cheating. I'm saying there may be a project that comes up that he does with a female to try to get a rise out of Kim. Because the magician sometimes is not the most intelligent. This is his shit-tastic attempt at making an offer. This is some... Why do you... Well, I guess he's crazy. Never mind. The magician who should be working for good and the betterment of others is not. And this is him. This is someone who's acting from a place of negative power. This is a person who's trying to get back at you. Plotting, planning to fuck your shit up and get back at you. This is a person who is blind to truth while simultaneously trying to restore balance for their future. And they're trying to restore balance by blocking all the others who don't serve them proper purpose. This is selfish. Someone who won't stop displaying their so-called illnesses and wants the world to kiss their ass. This is someone who ignores the intelligent conversation of friends and highly likely has somebody in his ear telling him which direction to go in now. But whatever they're planning is wrong. It's wrong. And it's going to backfire. Yep. Heartbreak, loneliness. I don't think he understands. I don't think Kanye understands who Kim is. I don't think he understands what she's capable of. Look at that. That offer means he loses everything. And here comes this asteroid coming in to blow the rest of it up. He'll be looking at what he lost, though. He'll be remembering that. 6, his downfall comes in the form of help. Someone coming in to medically assist, or who should be coming in to assist the proper way, is going to bring drugs. That's not medical help. That's stuff to get intoxicated on right there. Yep, here it is again. Someone making an offer of a chemical. This is a snake offer. This is an offer to intertwine with the snake. Join the snake. Me no likey. This is someone coming in posing as a partner to exploit the imbalance. Weird. Someone who speaks of unity. Someone in this environment who keeps saying unity. Unified. Unified. Someone around him who's talking about getting rid of them. Not him. Getting them. I can do it. I can get what? Oh, he over here just making bad deals. No and no. Somebody's coming up with a backhanded ass plan to try to hurt Kim. Not physically hurt her, but cause some issue to the family, to the name. Okay. This is some kind of evil, not an evil plan. Okay. For some reason, Kanye thinks his insanity protects him. And I don't mean like protects him in the person sense. I think he feels like his insanity protects his things, property. I heard intellectual property. How is that? Somebody's giving him bad advice. 4, 9, 11. This is just, oh boy. Okay, well, I would highly suggest you avoid conflict, respect people's differences, shut the fuck up, because somebody who always thought of him as competition may be the catalyst to his downfall. And Kim has checked out. Even if she looks like she hasn't, she's checked out. She's looking towards the future at this point. She's just trying to figure out how to untangle herself. Hello, room. No, I don't think they're gonna I don't think they're gonna sort it out. I think they're gonna do what they have to do for the public eye, but she's making a plan to separate, and he's trying to make a plan to not lose an arm and a leg on the way out of it. But as much as I see that, I also see a little bit of a marketing genius. The word I was going to use was guerrilla marketing. I just didn't want to say it like that. But here, someone is trying to protect their coins. This is someone going for counsel about what to do about the money. But this is someone who's got a plan. And he's got the feminine on his chest, on his heart. So this is like this is that emotional thing. He's staring off into space like, what am I going to do about her? The growth is minimal at best here. He could be left out in the cold if he's not careful. Ooh. Wait a minute. How much does the mother control in this relationship? How much exactly? Because we got wands, cups, and swords. Like, this is somebody who got you from every angle. Like, you don't want to walk the way I'm telling you to walk towards this, these opportunities. You don't want to go where I'm going towards this good stuff that I'm offering you. I'll beat you over the head with the stick. Oh, I can't beat you over the head with the stick. Look at the pretty horse and drink what's in this glass. Oh, you're not gonna do. Oh, you don't want what's in the glass. You don't like when I hit you in the head, motherfucker. Well, let's just contain you, and you can sit inside this space, isolated, and watch as we torch the world. We let your world burn. You see this guy right here, head down. I mean, like, there's plenty to look at out the window, but he can't even lift his head. There's that tower. There's that person dancing. Ooh, I just heard shucking and jiving. I am sorry, God. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Shucking and jiving. Trying to prevent that tower moment. Looking over your garden, realizing you didn't do a good job planting the right stuff. You didn't plant the right stuff. So when it's time for abundance and harvest, your abundance and harvest fits inside of a wine glass. And Kimmel's over here swimming in whole like streams and ponds around her house. She's protecting herself. Right now they're trying to stop the bleeding. I don't mean the bleeding of actual blood. I see the bleeding of resources, money, stuff they haven't counted. They're trying to figure out how to get shit from underneath him. She doesn't want to drown. Because he knows all of her money, where it's at. He's a husband, he could get to it. But he can't do that if they bind him. Can't do that if they separate. These people here are making a plan about the dancing crazy one in the middle here. This is a person trying to bring balance in. But this is also the performer. Okay? The ace, the two here is, this is balance, right? We're adapting. We're doing what we have to do. But when we spin to the back here, we're kind of like putting on a show. And while we have the view of balance, it looks like balance. There's really not much organization, and it's going downhill. You just can't tell from the way you're looking at it. Boy, oh boy, she's going to protect herself. Yeah, fight's coming. Fights are coming. Turning the back is coming. Action's coming. Blockage is coming. Turning your back on abundance and growth coming. The star being aired all the way out. Coming. Secrets that you didn't know about these two. Coming. And going bye-bye. When it's all said and done, there will be regulation over his life. It may make him look better, but in the end, there will be great levels of disconnect. There will be a sudden awareness that you don't give a fuck. There'll be, and this not giving a fuck blocks him from going forward. He still keeps the ego, still keeps pride, but Oh boy. Okay, and that's what it is. So from the outside, somebody is this. Yep, yep. Someone female in a higher position in Kanye's life right now is ultimately going to work to put the kibosh on his money. Okay, this is an effort to take it. Right now, what they're looking for is what's happening is they are coming up with a plan that, what was that word you used, Eskimo? I can do it with my hands, but I can't say it. What did you call it? Come on. Oh, I gotta scroll up. What'd you call it? Oh, I'm blank. What did you call it when you take over? Like he can't think for himself, so somebody comes in and takes over, like the affairs. But they're not like a nurse. Um, Not a nurse. Shit. Did you say conservatorship? Was that it? I forget. I'm sorry. Whatever the word is, I do see somebody coming up with a plan to completely break. I'm not, and not on purpose, like leaving with nothing, but definitely, I see a situation where if he don't get start drinking a glass of act right, and he don't fall in line, and when I say fall in line, I mean heal. I mean that exactly the way I said it. I mean it exactly the way you heard it. And I hope, and it was said to meant to strike a chord. That type of heal. If he doesn't bend, if he does not bend to this person's will right here and get it straight, this person sits on top of all of his money. Like when I say sit on top of his money, I mean like this motherfucker couldn't pay for a fart without this person. How that happened, I don't even know. But whatever new deals and new things Kanye's going to try to do for himself, this person gets a cut. This person has the ability to block it. This person has control over where you live with that money, how you live with it. This person even tells other people how they control your look. They walking through town, and here's the money. Remember, this was in reverse. This is somebody who has no problem telling people they just met how much they control. Kanye's been shouldering this for a long time. Maybe he didn't know. Maybe he did. Very heavy burdens. Super heavy burdens. And I think he knows why he's paying them. Why is he paying these? Look. These are self-inflicted wounds. Very disconnected. Very disconnected from someone that he can't have back. Sometimes trauma just flips a switch for some of us. It really does. But if you add chemical composition to what was already on the edge, you get what you get. You get Kanye out of the sunken place. Mo man, look at that. That's real talk. That's real talk. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I would say, I'd love to give more empathy to the situation. Who said good dog? You got to learn how to be a good dog. Yes, technically, yes. That is the situation. And you got to do it because this person, somebody's sitting on his everything. Like, I just heard she carries his balls in her purse. And it ain't her. Jeez, yeah, that's the great messenger is what I heard. She is the great midnight messenger. Tell me about the great midnight messenger. She is perverse and dark. She is a reverse 7. She does not struggle for self. She suffers no one. She does not take risk because she controls everything. She tells her truth at all times. And look, she's so dirty she'll write on the back of her own fucking naked children. She breeds unhealthiness. She is the devil with her back turned. She brings the unknown. Very few even know how to deal with her. She comes in from a place of protection and exits with her communication. Seems happy. Loves young men. Loves sex. Sex for control. Okay. Well, the Emperor. That is a person who is in full authority. This is if you smell what the Rock is cooking, like you can't even fuck with her. You can't even touch her. Like, wow. This woman is very powerful. But she likes sex a lot. She likes a lot of sex. A little bit on the perverse side there. Yep, there goes that hand. Somebody's definitely making a decision to cut. Look at this. Okay. So I'm squashing your money and I'm cutting off the communication. So they taking that motherfucker's money or figuring out a way how to harness it to stop him from spending it. And they're not talking to him. And they're not talking to him. More swords. And they're not talking to him. And they're not talking to him. These people, wow. Talk about forming a family of enemies, yo. Literally, this could be all the different people around the situation he's trying to get in contact with, and they're not talking to him. And wait a minute. Hold on. Hold up. This is an order not to talk to him. That's an order not to fuck with him right now. Don't talk to him. Wow. Well, that's pretty dark, everybody. Kanye's having a bit of a dark night of the soul. When he's ready to free himself, I hope that he has the power to do so. Until then, I don't really know if anybody can help him. That's sad. Could this mystery woman be a judge that's going to lay down the gavel on his freedom? A lawyer? I didn't ask about profession. I wouldn't with this day. The woman I really feel like is his mom. Not his mom, I'm sorry. Her mother. What's her name? I don't even remember her name right now. Is Kim's mother. Is she controlling all of the money? Yeah. We've got our swords here. This is swords is cold, critical. This person thinks, right? They're very calculating. This person is about action, right? This is a person who gets shit done. Very, she doesn't have to say a whole bunch of stuff to get things done. She's a great communicator. She makes things happen. Yeah, she sits in a very high place. She has the ability to help people, get out into the world or restrain them. She can stop him from leaving the house type shit. Like all of these swords, you see, like, if you look, the swords are not penetrating this person at all. This is in his head. This could be mental illness. This could be realizing if you walk outside, you ain't got no money to do it. And then if we look at the card from the back, if you didn't know any better, you might say this person was being physically harmed. But again, this person is in their head. This could be the card of mental illness. This could be the card of trauma. This could be the card of someone being feeling hopeless. Someone reaching out, though. Someone showing their force and their strength. Boy, oh boy. Kanye, run! But you're not going to, because this is your karma. I'm really sad to say that, but this may be the price he's paying right now for the energy he put out. Kris Jenner. That's her name. Thank you. Why was I thinking, like, where did I get Kyle from? Where did I get Kyle? Kyle Jenner? Okay. Is it Kris Jenner? Let's ask. Are we talking about Kris Jenner here? Is Kris Jenner the one I see affecting the money? Is Kris Jenner the one I see affecting the money? Yeah. And here's the person with wands. And when it comes up in reverse, they're blocking the future actions, blocking the future funds, blocking whatever's going towards the future. That's an order. And that is an order. Not even a snake movement to this. It's just do it. Like this person almost. You know what? I don't think it's a judge. I really think this is a person that's not a judge, but has the ability to alter his money. And the mother would, because we don't know how much Kim is in on her business. We know mom started it. And in order for mom to eat, mom may have to be, mom may have to stay in charge so she can eat the way she likes. Yeah. What is this? Yeah, she's got to look over this, right? She's about competition, right? This is the cups here. This is somebody who's feeling this grief, this issue, but we got to move on because I got my two cups behind me. Like, the cups can be someone who's coming from a very perverted place of, like, not a competition, but an overzealous coach, scrapping some of the players off the team when necessary. That's conversation, the message going forward. The message going forward of loss and them running off with the cups. Floating away. Leaving his ass dangling with the bill. I almost want to feel bad, but I don't. And I would have felt bad if you wouldn't have made that comment about Harriet Tubman. But anyways, Kylie. Is that her name, Kylie? Maybe that's why he kept ranting for Chris to call him. She's the Kardashian. Oh, was he? Because it's true. Yeah. Listen, if I had a daughter and my daughter was Kim Kardashian, I don't really know how many people I would trust to be like, oh yeah, go marry my daughter and take all this money. I've been working my whole life putting my child on porn tapes. I'm gonna need all that money back. If you're a sick mother like that, why not go all the way and control the children's money? Because you know they ain't gonna be counting on it. And you know they ain't gonna do the job you did. Yeah, this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is someone making, like, this is a choice. You don't even have a say over this choice. It's my choice. It's my money. Kendall Jenner's name is probably on all of everybody's accounts. Ooh. The Hierophant. When the Hierophant is smart. Okay? The Hierophant knows what's coming next. They have beliefs. They will maintain their people. But they expect conformity. We do this at 7 a.m., your ass be here at 7 a.m. They expect the people to not question, but do the work. She doesn't like being questioned. Ooh-wee. She'll cut your ass off. And she'll send you on a trip. 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. That's somebody moving. In this regard, going backwards. Okay? This could be somebody doing something legally in a retroactive sense of the word. Action, whatever. This is somebody who could be, oh, wait a minute. She got the swords. She's dressed in green. This is about health and money right there. We've got our browns. This is our tangibles. This is about stabilizing our money and our things. This is about shielding ourselves from really rough communications. It's dark blue, so it's intelligent, thoughtless. It's communications. Yeah, making an action to go backwards and pulling your family out of danger. So when we see this judgment, this is things coming back around again, but a rebirth. Doesn't mean going back into the same situation. This is someone giving a solution to the situation. Alternatively, could really just mean court. Could mean somebody going to court on theirs. And if they do end up in court, when they do, he loses house, money. I see records. I see records, music being a part of it, of what he loses, and fake enemies up ahead. People who will avenge the things that will come out about what you've done, about what Kanye's done with her. Oh boy. Okay. So after the bondage and the bad talk, this will be the pouring out of the spirit. This will be, oh, okay. This is going to be like a place of serenity for them, but a very dark, like, there's no going back from this. I see a full draining of somebody. Like this will drain him, which is the goal, to drain. And I don't even see a money drain so much as a life force drain. It's weird. This life force, this drain, will come in through communication. It will be communicated to him. It will be news. More news coming your way. I get the feeling that oh man. I get the feeling he's going to be put into a hospital again soon. Maybe in the next 3 months. Now in 3 months. I see him being put away into an institution of some sort. At that time, they're going to celebrate that shit and watch him suffer. But this one, she does it on purpose with no feeling. I mean, like, where am I going? She has no feeling while she's pouring that out. She's soulless. But she's protecting her family over anything else. Nothing else matters but that. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Well, Kanye probably had this one coming. Sorry if you like Kanye. But as working in my industry, I heard a few stories about Kanye. And I just wanted to know what was going on. I'm not going to say any of what I heard was true because I wasn't there. I just heard rumors and stories about, how cold he can be. So there's that. Now, what are y'all saying? I took my glasses off because I'm... All right, let's see. Is there a way to adjust the camera so that we can see? Mo Man. No, seeing me has nothing to do with making the reading more spiritual. And get the fuck out of here with that shit. No, I'm doing a reading. Not showing my face, that doesn't even matter. Sorry, dear. There's plenty of other readers on here who show their face, and you can donate all night and be spiritual to your heart's content. My work is to expand as a remote viewer, and I'm learning through the use of tarot cards. What I should be learning is how to clean my glasses better. But sorry, my man, I'm not here for the spiritual stuff. Fuck all that. I'm here because cards legit have a connection. And I want to know if I can use that for the other stuff I like to do. Now, in fact, let's give you a card, Mr. Moman. Here, here, let me move it. Just for you. Can y'all see that? Where am I going? You guys, I'm not here to show faces and boob shots and all that. If you know me enough to ask for a face, you know where you can see it at. Asking for multi angles. I understand now why these tarot readers be flipping out on people in the chat. Like, dude, I'm in here trying to channel my energy, and you talking about show me your tits, because I know who you are and what you about to say, and you being hella disrespectful. I'm trying to be disrespectful. That doesn't leave room for anyone else. Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands. Yeah, look, the Wands is about dick action, sir. Maybe you should be busy doing this thing right here with your wand. Look, the wand and the cat. See, we can all read tarot together. I love it. It's so awesome. All right. I love it. All right. Anything else, my loves? Can I give you advice? Yeah, you know what? Let's do this, because this is really what I wanted to do tonight. Now that my coffee's ancient and cold. Okay. So what I wanted to do tonight is I want you guys to give me a question. Not you, Mo Man, but you know what? I'm not doing that tonight. My stomach is starting to growl, so I won't do good at that. Shouldn't read when your stomach's growling, because that's your focus. And I took my glasses off because, see, there we go. What are you saying? I had an argument with your mom today regarding your stepfather. She has all the compassion in the world for him and none for me. You want to know why? No censoring and use the Oh, mama. Okay. Okay. Let me read that one more time. Anne wants to know. Okay, so it's weird. This is in reverse. So this is someone who's trying to avoid conflict. Okay? It's three people in the battle, but these two are leaving this one out. I want you to have a good look at this card. Got it? See it? Okay. And okay. Life without my pen. Okay. So if you notice here, since you like the zombie deck, my friend, you'll notice you've got two zombies here that are fighting over a living part. Here's your leg right here. You're trying to get out of this shot right here. You got places to go. You got things to do. Right? And plus, if you stick around, you're probably going to lose some more of those limbs. And then you'll become one of the undead. No, one of the dead. You are the undead. Those are the zombies, right? We've got the Ace of Pentacles. When we see our Ace of Pentacles, well, this is about like me getting closer to the camera. And this is about like an opportunity. This is, ooh. It's like a last chance. I just heard Donna Summer. Why did I just hear Donna Summer? Last dance. This is her last dance, bro. I know you're not a guy. Okay, here's the world. And the world's kind of on fire. Headed in the wrong direction. Could take them out. If you want to know what I see here, to simplify it, I don't know what age your mother is at this point, but she may be in a place where she feels like she doesn't have a lot of dating options. Okay? And she may be feeling like you're old enough to take care of yourself to some degree. This relationship may be something that revives her to an extent, makes her not feel like she's a zombie. I don't think kids, though, when you have a child, yes, you should sacrifice everything for your child, but you're still a human and you still have to have something for yourself, because if you give everything to your child, eventually the children grow up, right? And they crawl out of the shot. And then there's a zombie by themselves. And what brains do I eat? You're a zombie all alone, and you're an old zombie. Nobody wants you. So sometimes adults get into situations, parents put themselves in a relationship that doesn't work out. Maybe they make children at that point, and perhaps one of the parents gets to walk away and go live a full life. And everybody ignores the mother's needs. Though she may take care of you, though she may love you, though she may say all the right things and give birth to you, she's still a human being who still needs to have personal that personal fulfillment. Loving a child is wonderful fulfillment, but that ain't gonna do with somebody smacking you on the booty and telling you that you look pretty. Those are basic human needs unto the self. I'm not excusing anyone's behavior. I'm just saying what we can get carried away with as adults sometimes. There are times I love my dog, that's my child. But like if Denzel Washington showed up at the house with his dick on hard and a face on fleek and a business suit, my dog may not eat for a week. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. It's the wrong thing. It's so fucking selfish and fucked up. But sometimes we do this. When you haven't had any affection unto the self, it can drive you crazy. So that when you get it, even if it comes from a zombie bum, like a whole bum, you ain't shit. You ain't worth nothing. You are a user, you're an abuser. I hope I'm not channeling your energy right now. This person might be a bum, they might be shit. This person might be like a whole couch surfer, eating all the bonbons, watching the TV and the time go by. But when no one's around, in that quiet moment where she would be alone by herself, this guy can say one or two sentences that fill her up. She may be aware that it ain't working out. But sometimes when you reach a certain age, you don't feel like it's that many options anymore. You really don't. And it's not an excuse, I swear to you. So not an excuse. Okay. So I hope that helps. But listen, I'm saying that, and then I'm going to say this. If it feels hard, if what's happening feels abusive to you, what you need to do is recognize, hold on, let me just be sure about that. Oh, that flew. Okay. You have the moon here. And the moon comes out in reverse. Boy, oh boy. So, you got some. I don't want to eat. Okay. Okay. I don't want to. This is going to sound harsh. A good portion of what's happening may be in your imagination. Okay. But you have the key to unlocking whatever this situation is that ails you. Okay? You. You cannot help your mother in this situation. Can't help it? Don't even look for that. Not your job. What you are supposed to be doing, though, is being observant so that you don't repeat. Okay? If nothing else, our parents are like, if you don't understand, look, be aware, write it down, make sure when you're ready to date, you're going to do exactly what you see your mother doing. You ain't even going to realize you're doing that. And whatever you see her going through right now that's got you in a place of hurt, there is karmic debt she has to pay for that. Okay? She has to pay karmic debt for that. And that karmic debt she's getting right now. She's getting that, chances are, because that guy, I don't know if he has any appearance of being nice to her, but he ain't. He ain't as good to her as she deserves. And he creates bullshit in the house. Here's a tower moment right here. The tower moment, the unfortunate feeling and vibration she's creating with you, that failure, that lack of involvement, that what she should be giving to the household, right, is now covered in bullshit like sudden changes, downfalls, destructive natures from somebody, from a dude who's struggling with himself. All he knows how to do is struggle. So whatever she's giving you that's got you struggling, oh, she's getting her karma. And if you guys are in the house together and you're under, the age where you could move out and take care of yourself, if you're under that age, she's getting her karma. Take a breath, write down whatever's going on with you that you don't want to repeat as an adult. And every time you feel bad, write it, tear that shit up. Tear it up into tiny little pieces and then throw your energy out with that too. I'm not going to tell you no other spells, but I'm going to tell you, be quiet. Stop arguing about it because you're in angel school. You're supposed to be learning. Stop arguing with the teacher because the key's right in front of you. And if your mom's making a folly by choosing love over her family, oh, she's getting karma. Oh, she's getting it. She's joining the dead. She's joining those who have to pay the karma. And she goes into zombie mode. If you're really paying attention next time you're looking at the relationship, you will see zombie mode. You're going to see zombie. Don't worry. Don't be disgusted by it either. You're seeing it because now your eyes are open to the lesson. You're here for a greater mission. You have a job to do. And this is school. You have work to do. If you notice pain to the point where it hurts and you're seeking outside of yourself for an answer, you have work. Is there a chance you're an artist, Anne? Are you? Yeah, you can't. Gotta grow up. Gotta grow. And your lessons are coming fast and hard. I see this. Yeah, wow. 3, 8, and 10. Okay. So here come the life lessons, and they skipped over numbers like this for you. You may be here with the family and the loser who can't stand on his own 2 feet, and he's taking advantage of a situation, disrupting the family. This may be phase 1. This may be that first, definition, that first, level of angel school. The next set of 101 classes could be the ones where you're having to deal with people over your shoulder. This could be work. This could be school. And then that next phase is going to be the phase you're looking at right now. The one where your mother is paying attention to, the zombies that have made their way into the house. Your only job here is to focus, watch. It's a live show. Stand back. Trust that you're loved by the universe. Trust your love in yourself. This is what this is all. Pop quiz. I'm sorry. I wish I could call it a pop quiz, but it's a little longer than that. It's a little bit longer than that. And you're never alone. You're so never alone. Also, rest. Please sleep. Get your rest. Relax. Start reading a book before you go to bed. If you have something artistic you like to do, every time you feel bad, pour yourself into that. Writer. There you go. Yes. And the lesson this is actually one of the okay ones, unless you're being hit or physically harmed, right? If you're just watching and being ignored to some extent. What you're supposed to be doing is watching while being ignored to some extent, because this is her folly. This is her mistake. And if you are paying close attention, zip it, sit down, or do what you got to do. Just keep your hands clean in the situation, because you're supposed to be watching so you don't repeat this. Okay? If you do not pay attention and you stay focused in how you feel the whole time, you're going to be exactly right here when it's time for you to have those relationships. You're going to repeat. So this is an opportunity to take care of yourself. As in your youth form, you could start stacking your shit for when you're an adult. Like, I already know this lesson. So when you encounter these fucking zombies, you could swat that bullshit to the floor. Fool, I seen that shit back in 94. Get the fuck out of here with that. Fool, I seen that shit like when I was 11. I seen that bullshit. I already know. You can't fuck with me. Man, look at all these lessons. Look at what your parents going through. And look at how much shit you can skip over if you just take the lesson she's getting and keep that. Like, okay, I'm not noted. I'm not gonna let that happen to me. And stay aware, because what she's going through is coming for you too. But you're being given an opportunity for clarity, all the clarity in the world. Long as they ain't physically hurting you, and it's just verbal and them going off into the room and closing the door, leave it be. Find a hobby. Don't go out into the dark. Don't do nothing. Build on you, because you have a gift. You have a gift. You used to like exams. I'm sorry, baby. You got to keep going. It's no. It's not when is she going to learn. It's when are you going to learn. It's when are you going to learn. It's not your job to speed up anybody's progress with knowledge. And I don't know when your mother had children or began to have children, but chances are she had them during a time when you couldn't put your kid in daycare and go on a bender, with every guy that you want to for several days. Once you have a child, you don't get to grow up anymore. Age, in many times stops. The growth of a human, growing into a full adult who's had all of those wonderful experiences that you're going to get to have. Is there a possibility she didn't get to have those? If she didn't get the party till she puked a few times, if she didn't get to have those types of loser dates in her younger years, if she didn't do all that, if she immediately went from baby to marriage or marriage to baby to family to school to lunches, if she did all that, she never had a childhood. Listen to what I'm saying. All of the things that she would be doing from 13 and on up, she didn't get to do any of that. She didn't get to do it. So she has no idea what's going on. She's just having an experience based on childhood energies that she didn't get to resolve, experience, work through, understand, recognize. Does that make sense? I don't know if I agree with getting in the middle of that unless it affects you. Because, listen, this is a situation where no matter what happens, I hate to be very blunt, if mom ain't getting no dick on a regular basis, and if she don't have a bunch of options to dick, we're in a phase where a lot of people just ain't gonna choose the child over the dick. They're just not. Because what nobody's paying attention to is she's gone a long time without that type of attention. Is it possible she's gone a long time without that type of sexualized, all about you attention? Even if that guy is a jerk, he's still there for her. We don't have to like it. We don't have to understand it. That's what's happening. And it's not right. But she skipped that lesson if she had kids earlier. She never got that lesson. So it's not even a when are you going to learn. That's like asking your 80-year-old grandmother, why she won't, pick up these science books and start dissecting animals. Like, hey, grandma, how come you don't understand this algebra question I'm asking? Like, what? She never did that. Is it your job to teach her, or would you just both be wasting time on a lesson that this is one of those things where what's this? No, something goes unpunished, no good deed goes unpunished. If you're under the age of 20, how I don't know how old you are, Ann. Oh, your mom was a teen. Okay, yeah, okay. And they've been married for 24 years. Your mother never had a childhood. Sorry, she went from youth to responsibility. I don't know how old you are, but marriage ain't no childhood. Once you start having, doing the dirty things, the naughty adult things, you lose childhood at that point. Things change. I don't know when she got pregnant, but she doesn't well, what are you trying to tell her that she's not hearing? Are you trying to tell her you don't like? What are you trying to tell her? You're 34. What are you trying to tell your mom? What are you trying to tell your mom? That she should leave? That's not your place. 100%. Not your place. Especially if he's been there for 24 years. Now you just sound like a hater. You are disrupting her life, and you got to step back. Those lessons are hers. And you being there makes them your lesson. Literally. You absorb all whatever karma you think she's got coming for her is actually going to you. That's a right now. Because you're sitting around focused on her. Yeah. You're making the choice to bind yourself to a situation that has nothing to do with you. You put yourself on that wheel. You put yourself in this situation. You have to grow up. She doesn't owe you her attention anymore. You have to. You got to let her do what she's doing. Yeah. You're fucking up the family vibration, bro. The 10 of hazards. This, yeah, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Does this involve a hair in it? I get my words right. Does this involve some type of inheritance? Do you feel like you're going to lose resources? Are they about? I see a money touch on this. Does this have something to do with funds? And is your beef with this dude because he's telling your mom to stop funding you for something? He was being very childlike right now. I'm not even looking up to see what you said because I don't know anymore, Anne. I don't know anymore, Anne. Baby, you got to find out what's right for you. What's right for you? Because right now you have a very childlike, myopic, you have a very narrow, you have tunnel vision on a relationship that isn't about you anymore at 34. Why is it still about you, baby? Your stepdad abused you when you were younger. Oh, okay. Now, see, thank you. That's different. Okay. No. Your stepdad abused you. And she's still with, you see me with no makeup. Your mother's still with the stepdad, okay? Listen. I'm a child of abuse too, okay? And I'm a child of cult abuse. And that turned me into a porn star. Not because I couldn't control myself, but because there were younger siblings who would have had suffered the exact same issues if I wouldn't have done something. I had to pay for them to survive. There's a bounty of sorts over their head. Okay? I never forgave my mother for that. Okay? Never. You don't have to either. But you do have to grow up. Okay? Let's see. All right. So, you do have to grow up. I'm sorry about that. I'm very sorry that that happened to you. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you it makes you stronger at all. I'm not going to say that at all. But you will get stronger. Okay? I'm 46. Took a long time to get there. And I suffered an untold amount of abuse. I just don't think anyone in my family knows everything. But if it wasn't for these things, cards, learning remote viewing, getting into my own headspace, and forgiving myself, not forgiving what they did, not forgiving the parents. No, I don't have to forgive you at all. I don't have to forgive that shit. But I have to forgive holding on to that and letting it dictate the choices that you make as an adult. Okay? And you have to know, again, I'm going back to angel school. When you go through abuse, now I'm going to go technical with you, and please go dig this up. Don't learn to do some research on your brain. When we get enough abuse, it doesn't even take enough. It could be one time. When you get abuse, there's a psychic break for the brain. And through that break, we become empaths or we become abusers. I don't know which one you turned into, but hopefully it was the empath. And if it is the empath and you still suffer internally, you have to come out of it. That situation isn't going to change. And there's a chance that it's not going to change because it's a hard thing to say. When a parent knows of abuse and doesn't acknowledge the child, the parent is an abuser. So whatever dad did, if mom knew and she ain't do shit, she may as well have done the abuse. What's the difference? The fuck is the difference? You're not protecting your fucking kid. Fuck that. And now and unlike a lot of children who are stuck in that situation right now, how many are stuck in that situation? Especially in the days of Corona. Could you imagine couldn't you fucking fathom how many children are being touched at home by the stepdaddy and they can't go to school because we gotta walk around with a fucking mask on? How many children can't get to the school lunch? They talking about that. I'm talking about, when I hear them talk about the kids can't get school lunch, I'm like, how come, why are we talking about the kids who can't get away from Uncle Fester? Who asked if he could sleep on the couch so he could peek on the kids? You can carry your energy like this with your mother till you die, Anne. Or you could recognize that that was some fucked up shit. Instead of holding that, recognize somebody else is going through it. Maybe you're here to help guide somebody else out of this. Because you have some hellified experience in this. You have 34 years of being here on this planet, taking in this data. Reprocess the way you look at this situation. Flip it. What's there to be gained from this? If I wasn't me going through this emotion, what would I tell me? How would I help me? And then turn the fuck around out of the mirror and recognize there's a whole world of people out there who want to die right now, who haven't made it 34 years and will not make it because they don't have somebody to hold their hand. They don't have somebody to guide them. You're here for that person who's going through what you went through. They're going through it right now. You may meet that person at the store. You may meet them at work. Maybe it's time for you to go for that profession you've been holding off. But you're here and you had that fucked up experience because the goodness that comes out of that for you, the strength you'll gain from this, you're going to pass that on to someone else who needs it. You're a guide. You're a guide. But you're staring at the wall and you're looking into the mirror right now. And it's troubling and it's bubbling for all of us because it's time for all of us to get to work. We've all been sitting around staring at the TV, being taught to hate Donald Trump. You've been indoctrinated into hating. Digging through the trash on some bullshit. Look at this. City's on fire. Look, the world is in flames. Where are you, Anne? You're still on your knees, going through the rubbish. Not admitting that you look in her hand. Where am I at? Look in her hand. She got the book. The data's right there in her hands. What the fuck are you still looking at the trash for? She is a purse. I gotta go. Car turned upside down. City's all on fire. You have what you need. You always did. You always had it. But get out of the trash can. You can love your mother, but for ignoring your pain, not giving you what you were supposed to get, she gave you an expensive ass lesson. Hate to say it, but it's time to let go of that. Time to let go of that. I'm not gonna say fuck your mama, but I'm not gonna say I didn't mean to say that either. Okay? Doesn't mean you have to carry anger, but you're here to help. You're here to guide. This is eating you up at a 5. This is a 5. This is conflicts. This is just you losing sleep at night. Drop that bullshit. What's the lesson here? Time to mount up. Time to suit up, Angel. Time to suit up. Look at this. You sitting around like this. And you sitting all covered up with this conversation and a gun in your hand. This is the war. What are you doing? Unwrap that. Take that off. You ain't got to wear the cape today. You can wear that tomorrow. But get that off. Get that coverage off. This coverage of communication, it has no value. You've learned everything you're going to learn from that situation. Not your job to help her. Her karmic cycle has to be completed. And if you keep talking about it, you're going to complete the karmic cycle for her. Move away. Get out of that. It's time for you to pass this on, baby. We in school. We in school. Angel school. And it ain't even angel school. It's like angel college, graduate school. I think my angel school was like DeVry Technical Institute. I don't know if mine was a real college or nothing. Some of y'all could be going to Harvard. Not me, though. Maybe I did go to Harvard with the whore. But listen, you be okay. You really will. I know it doesn't feel like it. And I know it hurts. And you feel like the parent chose the side dick over you. No, she didn't. I need you to change the way you look at it. She chose the karma. She chose the karma. Take yourself out of the equation. She chose karma. She could have chose love the whole way through, but she chose karma. You need to get out of her way. You need to get out of her way and let her do it. You can love her from a distance, and you can tell her you love her all the time. When people bother me and it's time to get you out of my life, I tell them, I send you away with perfect love. Send them away with perfect love, perfect respect. And it's going to hurt, but it's going to teach you how to think differently. You got to do that. Because this is what you're going to, everything you're learning and how to bring yourself back to an upright place with your angel wings, with the dust, when you get that dirt off them angel wings right there, and you get it straightened out, you're going to have to teach somebody else how to do this, okay? Your teacher. And you're going to be teaching this exact same. Watch. When you least, it's not even when you least expect it. Now that we done talked about this, watch how the vision changes. Watch how, like, you're going to see somebody that needed that data that you've been sitting on all this time. And when you realize that, apologize. Apologize to yourself. Apologize to the universe. Apologize to whatever's near you, the cat, whatever. Because that was time wasted. How many people passed you who needed your help? And you was caught up in your feelings. That's okay. That was a karmic lesson you learned. It was a karmic lesson. I'm trying not to sneeze. It's a karmic lesson you learned. Better late than never. Better now than never. I'm 46. I'm just learning mine. Does that help? I'm 46. And you ain't never going to stop learning. That's the beauty. It's angel school. I'm just trying not. Do whatever you can to not come back in your mama's karma. Okay? Because you're suffering her karma right now. So clean it up so that you ain't got to repeat. And keep watching. Watch her shit. That's a good lesson you ain't even got to take on. If you willing to take hers and go, ooh, not doing that shit. That looks stupid. Not doing that. But you're going to be great. Welcome to Angel School now that you realize you can wear your t-shirt. But we are here for the work. A lot of us are taking notice at this time. This is the awakening. I find it very interesting that so many people are reading tarot cards and doing fortunes, and nobody mentions the fact that all of the planets that are usually all spinning in all these different directions, they're all sitting on one side of the universe right now. Did you know that? Talk about the shift. All the planets are like, usually they're all around. Now they're all just sitting in one spot. What the fuck is that? It's crazy. We're all going through it. We really are. And it's okay. And I'm sending you love. Wait, I'm sending you love and protection. Love and protection. And you're going to be okay. Because you got work to do. Angels can't do nothing but get ice cream breaks around this piece. Go get yourself a snack. Let's break this tonight. Y'all come up, and since you be here, we're going to do this tomorrow. Let's go for, what time is it? I want to do it earlier. Is 8 o'clock cool? Can we do 8? Can write this on my thing. 8 p.m. And tomorrow, I want you to keep your eye out on the news press. We're going to do a blind read. Not me sitting out looking at all the gossip, like, what can I talk about today? We're going to do a blind read. You're going to give me the blind read. So see what news is out there, what gossip. Make it interesting. It's all on you. I'm taking your mind out of the garbage. You got work to do. So find us a bomb-ass topic that we could do cards on, whatever. Not about you. Give us some gossip. Then we'll do cards for everybody at the end. And one card for Anne. I'm going to do one card for Anne, one card for Eskimo. Split. Eskimo. Bitch. Did that card... I swear the that card really came back. For Anne. All right. That's for you, Anne. I don't even know what that number 13 means right there, but there you go. Now, together, this 3 and 1, numerically speaking, you get a 4, and the light blinding my freaking eyes. Okay, you get a 4. So the number 4 could be manifestation. It's about your foundation and stability for shizzle. For shizzle. But it's solidifying things, it's structure, and it's energy. I wish I could sing, but I can't. Mo Man, can you get a reading too? You have a penis? I'm being a dick tonight. Okay. Didn't I give you a card, sir? I really feel like I gave you a card. I'm not doing a whole reading. We just talked about angel love, man. Like, who wants to flip cards after like angel love, bro? You're supposed to end that with like love and ice cream. Ooh, and Anne. Whenever you're ready, Ma. I think they came off of your wings. I'll save it for you when you're ready to fly over, huh? Keep your eye out. Also, Anne, if you see any white feathers, those are your guides nearby. I hear you need to also be looking for feathers. And they're gonna, and not just feathers anywhere. Feathers in places that don't make sense. Yeah. Will you overcome your weaknesses, and what the hell? That is such a broad question, sir. I can't answer that. What are your weaknesses? Here, this is okay. Mm-hmm. What is Mo Man's weaknesses, and what should he do? I'm just saying, maybe, sir. If you're having weakness problems, maybe you're not listening. The answers are always there. I love this deck too. Let's see. Is there one more? Is there one more? Is there one more? Oh, you saw those two. Let me put this down so nobody thinks I'm fucking with the cards. Here we go. Here's another message for you. Oh. 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 And the second message. And on that motherfucking note, even Spirit's like, bitch, done. Oh, I love that. He probably wants an energy card, though. Sorry. That's what the cards say. Good fast reading. Love it. One final card for the collective. Oh, love it. Mo Man, if you knew anything about me, you would know I specialize in certain levels of emotional torment. Well, why you wait to the last minute to ask for the reading? I mean, like, after I have all those words about angels and abuse, I can't read your cards after just telling you I went through some emotional shit too. And that's why you got the sideways cards. I'm saving my cards right here for people who ask questions at the most inopportune times. Here, how's this one? All right, is that better? I'm giving you a big hug. Now, my stomach's empty and I want ice cream. And I hope that I was of even a corner, a fraction, uh, an atom, Higgs boson. I hope that I was of some use to you tonight. Okay? So, even if it was just joking, funny. Mo, I'm sorry if I was aggressive. Just a lot. But I can be aggressive. Especially with my ladies. I'll be very aggressive. I am the woman who will beat your ass, beat up a man in the store. I'll fight with a dude before I'll fight with a woman. Any day of the week. And I'm tiny too, which is stupid. I'm that woman. I'll fight you in the club drunk. Won't fight a woman. Ever. Never, never, never. Will not do it. What does it say? Wait, I can not interrupt you while you do another. Yes, well, you couldn't look. Yes, not anyway because I'm looking down. Yeah. I listen, I just started doing this to begin with anyway, so as I grow and branch out, I'll learn how to manage other people's questions better. So, my apologies for not managing things correctly. I will do better next time. Well, maybe not next time, but like 2 or 3 times after this when I get it better. But I'm working on it, I swear. All right, you guys. What time is it? It's 9:40. Hey, if you guys are bored, you could find my music at The Blue Theory Music. I'm on SoundCloud and I'm like on the Apple, iTunes, Tidal. So you guys can hear some of my music. Someone is selling it. That's a whole long story. Anyways, my music is out there if you guys have any interest in hearing some of my goodies, then you can listen. I think I'm going to have a little bit of ice cream. What does that say? Can you email me a question? I don't even check my emails. I'm the worst. I don't check my emails. I'm sorry. I'm a horrible person. I don't check my emails. If you want to send me a message here through YouTube, there's a chance I might look at it when I'm trying to, check stats and stuff. But if you guys are bored, I might end up on Instagram tonight. I might. Could happen. Might. And if I'm there, I don't know if you guys know. I make music. Right? I make music. And let's see. Can you fast forward? Let's go. So, you guys can catch me on my Instagram there. Oh, let me fast forward. So I'm finishing up some. So if you guys want, I do make noise. It's it's Blue Theory Music on Instagram. We're strong. And do you ever feel like you're all alone, daydreaming in a zone? People who approach you see through. You can see them, but they can't see you. Being real to human artificials, and you're more ethereal than mere human vitals. You feel like you came to Earth with a job to do, while you are an extra terra astral. See that title? And you should go listen to that song. It's everything. When making decisions, never be a slave to the rhythm, but chant on. Find out what your mission on Earth is before you're called back home. We were once royalty on the throne. Planet Earth is a school, and my, how you've grown. We're an avatar, here to make the unknown known. Your soul is universally known to those in meditation. Please help us out of the hell that we're facing. We're strong, but for too long, we've been in this situation. The whole world is waiting for you. For you are celestial. Yes, you are an extra terra astral. You have to go listen to the whole song for yourself, but it tells you everything I just said. And I made it, so that helps too. And Kamal Imani, this man writes the most incredible stuff ever. And you can see that on my SoundCloud page, The Blue Theory. But this song right here will tell you everything you need to know. You don't have to come back and listen to no cards, because you are in school. Oh, yeah. Yo, Eskimo, they made me listen. When you get, I think you get two strikes, and then the third one, your channel just disappears. Somebody who doesn't even have a page on YouTube showed up and just marked all my stuff. So as I saw it happening, I went in and I took down a whole bunch of videos because they were marking my stuff, and YouTube wasn't even asking, like, is that, YouTube doesn't even have a checks and balance system for things that are yours or not. Like, you can fight it and hope it goes away, or you just lose the channel. So at least doing it this way and building the song all the way from the bottom up. And I'm getting parts from here, parts from there. I'm making it a little bit here, a little there. I'm doing way more to the music. And I'm not having an issue, at least with SoundCloud. But yeah, I haven't gotten one strike since uploading the videos on YouTube. Some of this stuff is also on YouTube as well, under Oral Blue, but useless. But yes. What'd you guys write? I don't know why I keep taking my glasses off. because I hate feeling blind. And all right. All right. So, oh, and I am, and don't worry about the comments. I'm gonna go and actually I'm gonna go heat up my coffee, and then I'll alter the video so that the chat goes away. Okay? So there'll be no chat replay. So I'm gonna go do that right now so I don't space out and forget that. Okay? I hope that's okay for you, Anne. I see you just wrote that about no, Mo Man. Wait a minute. It's oh, I thought that was Anne who put that. I'm still gonna get rid of it. Okay. All right, you guys. Let me go delete the chat because we were talking about some sensitive topics and I don't want other people to show up and reading that. Oh, I'm gonna heat up my coffee that is like ancient. Oh, how tragic. And then let's see. There'll either be ice cream or music, one of the two. But if you guys follow me on Instagram, you may occasionally catch me there, if not tonight. I am gonna try to do at least 15 minutes, maybe. Maybe not. I'll just see you guys here tomorrow. I was like, am I really gonna feel like that after ice cream? I might not. This was 3 hours. I really been trying to come here to do one. All right, you guys. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'm sure my dogs are trying to figure out why they're sitting in a pitch black dark house. All right, guys. Okay. Good night, you guys. Have a good night. And thank you. Where's the off?